Hi, I'm back. I'm here as a reporter, and I'm interviewing Megadeth. I'm checking on their eating habits, and as you can see, it's fine cuisine from the Golden Arches. For the most part, we're all done.
We're Megadeth, and we're at the American Embassy here in Finland, and we just ate.
American cuisine at its finest.
I'll tell you, the trick to ordering at McDonald's is ordering with, extra, or without something, so you get fresh food.
I'm feeling kind of sick.
I don't want to say what I was thinking.
We'll catch up with you in a little bit.
I'm doing you a favor as I'm taking all your money. I guess I shouldn't feel sorry, but I don't even trust me.
Basically, what we have here is my guitar setup, where here's my number 1, 3, 4, and 5, and you might be asking where my number 2 is, and that's the one that's on the bus that occasionally goes into my hotel room so I can jam around. But usually I use number 1 and number 4, and only rarely, when the audience is just on fire, do I use my number 5. That's when we play Anarchy. I use number 5. Check this out. This is my rig. Amps, all that stuff. What happens is, every time I change sounds, my guitar tech punches one of these buttons as hard as he can. And then it switches my sound from clean and beautiful to loud and distorted to anything. You know, it makes everything just great.
Here we are in the production office where all the real work takes place with the real people behind the scenes. This is Mr. Skip Rickard here, tour manager.
Hello, how are you?
Tour accountant, babysitter, minder, father to all.
That was a great introduction. Yeah, the production office, nerve center of everything. This is where it all happens. Usually, it all happens right at the other end of this. This is how all of these shows get put together, by this. By me using one in reference to dollars and logistics, and by this gentleman over here by the name of Graham Holmes. Graham, so say hello to the fans back home, show them your mug. And by Mr. Graham Holmes, who is our production manager. He uses one of these to make sure that all of these venues have all of the tools that he needs to put on the show with what we bring. He is really the nerve center of making sure that the shows, performance-wise, come off great and come off right every single day. So these guys don't have to think about a thing but playing their music. I do my part, Graham does his part, and every single night, they do their part.
It's actually a little nippy in here right now, but the idea, actually, our sound man has the technique down. We come into buildings and it's actually cold in here. Yeah. So he has to adjust the sound when we sound check. Once people, he has to set it one way, knowing that when people come in and then the heat's on, that the heat is going to like bend the sound waves. It's like a total science that he has down. So that's why sound check is important in venues like this, so that he can kind of get a handle on it to make the adjustments and kind of second guess what it's going to be like tonight at the show.
This is our sound man, Gunji, crusher of heads, ruler of all. If it wasn't for him, we'd sound like shit.
Noisy child extraordinaire.